Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about leaf, types of leaf. Types of leaf. In previous class we completed leaf, then parts of leaf, then venation. Now come to leaf. How many types of leaf? How they are arrangement? Then modification of leaf, that will be discussed today. Types of leaf. What types of leaves are? There are two types of leaf, Abba. Simple leaf and compound leaf. Simple leaf means what, sir? Compound leaf means what, sir? Simple leaf means a leaf is said to be simple. A leaf means one leaf, single leaf. A leaf is said to be simple. When the lamina is entire, the leaf is simple. Or when lamina is incised means cuttings. Lamina incised like this. The incisions are not touched to the midrib. When lamina is entire, that is simple leaf. Or when lamina is incised, that incisions are not touched to the midrib. That is a simple leaf. Example, hibiscus, China rose. Compound leaf, what, sir? When lamina is incised, the incisions are touched to the midrib. Then lamina or leaf divided into number of leaflets. Number of leaflets are present on the common axis. That is compound leaf. A compound leaf, simple leaf में single leaf, compound leaf में number of leaflets are present. One common feature is there here. One difference also there. Axillary bud is present in the petiole of simple leaf. Axillary bud present in the petiole of simple leaf. But also axillary bud present in the petiole of compound leaf. But axillary bud is not present in the petiole of leaflets. That is very, very important. Axillary bud is not present in the petiole of leaflets, but is present in the petiole of simple and compound leaf. Compound leaves also again two types. Pinnately compound leaf, palmately compound leaf. What's mean pinnately compound leaf, palmately compound leaf, sir? Pinnately compound leaf. Number of leaflets are present on the common axis. For example, common axis. Number of leaflets. Here. Number of leaflets are common axis. Common axis. Axis is nothing but rachis. Number of leaflets. Example, neem tree. Pinnately compound leaf. Palmately compound leaf. What means, sir, palmately compound leaf, sir? Palmately compound leaf means number of leaflets are present at the tip of the leaf, petiole of the leaf. For example, this is a petiole, this is a tip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of leaflets are present at the tip of the leaf or petiole of the leaf. That's nothing but compound, palmately compound leaf, palmately hand shape. Example, silk cotton. Just look it on the screen. See on the screen, there are two types of leaf, I said, na? Simple leaf and compound leaf. So compound leaf again, pinnately compound leaf, palmately compound leaf. Simple leaf, what, sir? You see simple leaf, when lamina, a single leaf is said to be lamina. Single leaf is said to be simple. When lamina is entire, you see simple leaf diagram, when lamina is entire like this. When lamina is entire, this is nothing but simple leaf. Or you see, when lamina is incised, the incisions are not touched to the midrib. That we called is nothing but simple leaf. Next, simple leaf example generally hibiscus rosa sinensis, China rose. You see in the diagram, simple leaf, single leaf only there. Next, compound leaf. What's meant by compound leaves are? A lamina is when incisions are there. The incisions when touched to the midrib, it break down into number of leaflets. That is nothing but compound leaf. A compound leaf, number of leaflets, you see in the diagram also, number of leaflets are there. Generally, bud is present in the petiole, petiole of simple and compound leaf. You see in the simple petiole, simple leaf, compound leaf, bud is present in axil of petiole, but not present in leaflets. That is one of the important character. Compound leaves are two types, pinnately compound leaf, palmately compound leaf. Pinnately compound leaves are Pinnately compound leaf means number of leaflets are present on the common axis. Rachis, example neem tree. Palmately compound leaves, number of leaflets are present on the tip of the petiole, common point. That is a palmately compound leaf. Example silk cotton. Next topic, phyllotaxy. Next topic, phyllotaxy. What's meant by phyllotaxy? Arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch is called phyllotaxy. Pattern of arrangement of leaves. Pattern of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch is called phyllotaxy. There are three types of phyllotaxy: alternate, opposite, whorled phyllotaxy. What's mean alternate? Alternate phyllotaxy means at each node there is a only single leaf arises in alternate manner. For example, here node single leaf, then node a single leaf. At each node single leaf arises in alternate manner. That is nothing but alternate phyllotaxy. A alternate phyllotaxy is nothing but seems to be spiral phyllotaxy. Questions also: in spiral phyllotaxy, how many leaves are developed at each node, or how many leaves are originated at each node? Single leaf. That is a alternate phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy. What's mean of opposite phyllotaxy? At each node there are two leaves are arises in opposite to each other. Two leaves arises each other, opposite to each other. That's nothing but opposite phyllotaxy. Whorled phyllotaxy. More than two leaves arises at each node. That is whorled phyllotaxy. So three types of phyllotaxy. You just look it on the screen. I'll show the even diagram. Phyllotaxy. Just now I said pattern of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch is called phyllotaxy. Three types of phyllotaxis: alternate, opposite, whorled phyllotaxy. First one, alternate phyllotaxy. In alternate phyllotaxy, you just screen see in the diagram right side. First one, alternate. The leaf arises, single leaf arises at each node in alternate manner. Alternate manner, that is alternate phyllotaxy. So alternate phyllotaxy, example China rose, mustard, sunflower. Then opposite phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy means two leaves arises, pair of leaves arises at each node in opposite to each other. Opposite to each other. That is nothing but opposite phyllotaxy. Example Calotropis, Cova. Whorled phyllotaxy. So more than two leaves arises at each node and form a whorl. That is a whorled phyllotaxy. Example Alstonia. Alstonia. You see here the diagrams. Alternate phyllotaxy you see. Alternate phyllotaxy. At each node single leaf arises. At each node single leaf arises. Opposite phyllotaxy. At each node two leaves are arises in opposite to each other. Then whorled phyllotaxy. At each node more than two leaves. More than two leaves arises and then form whorl. That is nothing but whorled phyllotaxy. Whorled phyllotaxy. Next topic, modification of leaves. Modification of leaf. Previous classes also we discussed modification of stem, modification of root. Now modification of leaf. Any part of the plant, they can change their shape and structure, become modified to perform different function called modification. Modification takes place in root called root modification. Modification takes place in stem called stem modification. Modification takes place in leaf called modification of leaf. Then here modification of leaf is modified to perform different function other than main function. In some plants a leaf or a part of leaf, a leaf or part of a leaf modified to perform different function other than main function is called leaf modification. Modification of leaf for support, modification of leaf for photosynthesis, modification of leaf for protection, modification of leaf for insectivorous. One by one we'll see. Modification of leaf for support. A leaf, I am saying one leaf, a leaf or a part of leaf. Part of leaf means lamina, stipules, petiole. Change their shape and structures, modified. In some plants, a leaf or part of a leaf modified into tendril, modified into coil-like structure for supporting. Climbing, helps in climbing. That is nothing but tendril. Stem tendrils are different. Leaf tendrils are different. Stem tendrils, axillary body is modified for climbing means support. Leaf tendril means a leaf or leaf pods are modified for climbing. Stem tendril, cucumber, watermelon, pumpkin, grapevine example. But leaf tendrils are example pea plants, Pisum sativum. Then modification of leaf for protection or defense, protection or defense. In some plants, a leaf or a part of leaf modified into spines. Spines, stem thorns is as axillary bud modification, stem modification, but spines are nothing but leaf modification. Leaf modification. A leaf or part of leaf, leaf or part of leaf modified to perform, helps in protection and also reduce the transpiration rate. Reduce the transpiration rate. Spines example Opuntia, cactus. Next, modification of leaf for food storage. Fleshy leaves of onion, garlic. Fleshy leaves of onion, garlic, stored food material which is edible. Edible means eatable. So scaly leaves, fleshy scaly means they stored food material. So when you observe in onion or garlic, white color layers are there. That is nothing but fleshy scaly leaves that are stored food material. Example, onion, garlic. Then modification of leaf for photosynthesis. Sir, leaf only na carry out photosynthesis. Again, why modified, sir? In some plants, leaves are short-lived. Then a leaf pods become green color and expand and carry out photosynthesis. Leaf pods are modified to carry out photosynthesis called phyllodes. Stem carry out photosynthesis, phyllocyclad. Leaf perform photosynthesis. Leaf pods are perform photosynthesis, phyllodes. One or two internodes of the stem carry out photosynthesis, cladode. One or two internodes of the stem carry out photosynthesis is a cladode or cladophyll. Stem carry out photosynthesis nothing but phyllocyclad. Leaf pods are carry out photosynthesis is phyllodes. Very, very careful. Example, Australian acacia. Australian acacia growing in arid regions. So Australian acacia generally having main leaves are small and short lived. Then it is false. Then petiole expand. Petiole expand and green color. That means when petiole expand green color and carry out photosynthesis. So in Australian acacia, who is a phyllodes? Petiole is a phyllodes. Means petiole carry out photosynthesis. Parkinsonia, one more example. Parkinsonia, primary rachis bipinnately leaf. Secondary rachis phyllodes. Parkinsonia. Next, modification of leaf for photosynthesis. Over. Modification of leaf for insectivorous. Insectivorous means what, sir? Generally, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, they are in humans. Plants also take some non-vegetarian. Means what, sir? They catch the insects. The plants which catch the insects for nitrogen absorption, those are called insectivorous plants. In some plants, leaves are modified. I mentioned leaf. Leaves are modified to catch the insects for nitrogen absorption. That plants are nothing but insectivorous plants. Which are the following part of the plant modified to catch the insects for nitrogen absorption? Leaves only. Insectivorous plants are helps in A. Nitrogen absorption, B. Transpiration, C. Photosynthesis, D. All the above. Nitrogen absorption only correct. इसका example Nepenthes pitcher plant. Nepenthes called pitcher plant. Drosera, sundew. Utricularia, bladderwort. Dionia, Venus flytrap. These are general uh, modifications of the leaf. Look it on the screen. See on the screen, modification of leaves. Leaf or leaf pods are modified to perform different function other than photosynthesis called modification of leaf. So modification of leaf for support, nothing but tendrils. Yes, leaf tendrils are helps in climbing. A leaf or leaf pods are modified, helps in climbing, that means support. Example, pea plants. I told stem tendrils are different, leaf tendrils are different. Stem tendrils come from the axillary bud, leaf tendrils come from the leaf pods. Cucumber, watermelon, grapevine, pumpkin, stem tendril. Peas are nothing but leaf tendril. Modification of leaf for defense. In some arid regions, to reduce the water loss, leaves are modified into spines. That mainly helps in defense or protection. Not only that, and helps in prevent the water loss also. Example, cacti. That is spines are leaf modification, thorns are stem modification. Fleshy leaves, onion and garlic. Fleshy leaves of onion and garlic, stored food. So white color layers there na, that is nothing but stored food. That is a fleshy leaves. Next, modification of leaf for photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, just now I said, generally in some plants, the leaves are small and short-lived. Then leaf pods are become green and carry out photosynthesis. That is a fill load. For example, Australian acacia. You just look at on the screen. It's an Australian acacia. This is Australian acacia. Normal leaves are very small and short-lived. So in place of that, a modified leaf stalk. Leaf stalk is nothing but petiole. Petiole is become green color and expand and carry out photosynthesis. So Australian acacia, petiole is a fill load. Means petiole is carry out a photosynthesis. Next, you see next one, insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants what are? In some plants, leaves are modified to catch the insects mainly. So for nitrogen absorption. I told na, pitcher plant, Nepenthes. You see Nepenthes, there is nothing but pitcher type. So leaves are, lamina is modified into pitcher. Here lamina is modified into pitcher. Then leaf base carry out photosynthesis. So in pitcher plant, seems to be it is a very beautiful. Then insects are attracted towards. When insects are lay on the mouth of the pitcher, then automatically by mistaken the insects are fall inside. Then insects come to try coming up and, but when insects fall inside, the cap of the pitcher is closed. When cap of the pitcher is closed, no chance to come outside. Then insect is nothing but digested by some digestive gland which are present in pitcher. Then it suck the nitrogen juices. So pitcher plants mainly modified for nitrogen absorption. So insectivorous plants are mainly for nitrogen absorption. This is our first one, pitcher plant. Example, Nepenthes. Second one, Venus flytrap. That is nothing but Venus flytrap, Dionia example. These are eaten insects. Helps in when eaten the insects, they take the nitrogen. So these are nothing but nitrogen absorption. Just now we had seen the leaf modifications. Some additional modifications. Stipules are modified. Stipules are modified into leaf tendrils. Example, smilax. Petiole is modified into leaf tendril. Example, clematis. Main important thing, some. So not only according to NCERT textbook we are given some other parts. Stipules are modified into leaf tendril. Stipules are modified into leaf tendril. Smilax. Then petiole is modified into leaf tendril. Clematis. Leaf tip is modified into leaf tendril. Gloriosa. Whole leaf is modified into leaf tendril. Lathyrus. Different parts are modified into leaf tendril. Even spines also. Spines modified from the different parts. Stipules are modified into spines. Example, acacia jujubus. Leaf tip is modified into leaf tendril. Yucca, Phoenix yucca. That is also important one. Some reproductive leaves. Reproductive leaf means some notches of leaf margin. This is a notches of leaf margin. Some buds are present, leaf buds. This is the notches of leaf margin. Here buds are present. Nothing but leaf buds or epiphyllous buds. Through these buds, they helps in vegetative propagation. So those leaves are called reproductive leaves. Example, Bryophyllum, Kalanchoe, Begonia. Some roots are helps in balancing. Salvinia. Example, Salvinia. Balancing. Roots, some leaves only helps in balancing. So different type of modifications extra. Reproductive leaves. Then climbing helps in summer in climbing. Tendrils, leaf tendrils. Then spines. Then fleshy leaves. Then phylloid, photosynthesis. These are all nothing but which one? Leaf modifications. Hooks. Some leaf pods are modified into hook-like structure. This is hooks. Asparagus. Hooks helps in climbing. And one more important thing, the only plant root is modified, leaf is modified, stem also modified. Asparagus. Root are stored food material and helps in vegetative propagation. Roots modification, asparagus. Stem, cladode or cladophyll, asparagus. Carry out photosynthesis 1 or 2 internode. Leaf, hooks, helps in climbing. So asparagus में 3 parts are modified. This is nothing but leaf modification and extra information. If you have any doubt, you may chance to ask me. Thank you.